I'm really pleased overall. We've played some really good competition. We've played two of the games have been a 9v9 format, which really puts a lot of emphasis on the final third and also our defensive third when it comes to defending the key zone. So a lot of goals in those activities typically because the nature of the size of the field, but really good evaluation tool. Then we moved into a big, large game against Swope, which was a great challenge for us to play against a pro team. But overall, experimentation's been really beneficial for us with regards to putting players in new positions and also just getting experience with some of our players that have not had a significant minutes, whether that be in goal or the back line or up the field. So really, from the standpoint of overall, really happy where we are. Well, it was our first 11s, so full-sided. We played over at the indoor facility up in Grand Park, phenomenal facility. There are obviously a lot of good young pros in that team, so the energy of that game was one we loved because it was a very high-paced game from the get-go. They have some very good spacing, so from a problem-solving standpoint, defensively, we were put into some really difficult positions, which is exactly what we needed for some of our young players in experimentation in our back half of the field. Offensively, we weren't able to create as many chances as we normally would, but also I think to be able to defend in kind of our deeper block and be able to be efficient there is something we need to do at times, and we normally don't have that little of the ball at times, which we had against Swope, but I think it was a good activity for us to be efficient in a deep block and also be able to obviously play and we express ourselves going forward. But great challenge. The result obviously was nice to get, but we dealt with a really good attacking team out of Swope. Most importantly, still, it's identifying depth or new competition in positions. That's always a goal in the spring. We don't gain momentum from the spring. We want to get better with every game in certain areas. So our emphasis on performance and specifically in an area that we're experimenting with. These games will present those opportunities because of the quality of the opponent. And there's going to be some environments. Cincinnati, we're going to play against a big crowd up in Indianapolis, part of a youth event. Notre Dame, we're going to play a big crowd up in Fort Wayne. Again, it's going to be a different feel, more like the fall. And then finally our Mexico game, which would replicate any big game that we would face in the fall. So all games have a little environment to it, so it also gives our young players a game that can get them excited for replicating what they might feel in the fall. And for our returners, it's the type of level that we need to continue to monitor where they are, but at the same time bringing these young players along.